Hi everyone, hope you have a great day right now. Uh, Today on this video I will talk a little bit about, now I have the French version. Eventually this year I tried to get the English version. It was the VCR hockey game. In terms of sports and board games, this was the one I could always say the granddaddy of them all of games I would play in the original form. It was one of these famous games that had included VCR tape, so you have to play it on specific instances and go with the result it would bring to us. It was produced around the mid 80s. You could see some sequences, some pictures right there. Guys like right here, the Quebec Nordiques. A few, yeah, right here you have green shirts. It was the Minnesota North Stars, if I remember correctly. You have the black shirts of the Vancouver Canucks. So you could say we could call it a vintage game, a pretty old game, almost 4 years old. I can't believe that. But I got this one around 1990, 1991. It was pretty interesting to experiment with this one. Here's how the board did look like. So you see it's French markings. Well, if you already had that game previously, you pretty much recognize it anyway. So it was basically you put a few cards on each position right here, and you simply choose after a face-off, you choose which defenseman you would get the puck. You flip a card and simply go on. And for these goalie cards, it was usually when offensive team would intend to shoot the puck on goal. That's when a goalie, depending on which card he would have, he would play a card. It would mean, let's say, it could stop the puck. It would be a face-off. There could be penalty. There will be a pass to center, which means instead of shooting right away, there would still be another pass. So then it will be the center who will try to shoot or probably attempt another pass yet. Or you would go with the VCR sequence, and that would be the played sequence of how the final word or what would happen on a specific play sequence. The way I would play at first, yeah, it was with the videotape cassette. But I'll try to incorporate some dice rolls instead of using the cassette. So it would be a way to modify the game a little bit, but especially I wanted to create some either teams with real names or fictional teams. So I would pick players, no matter if they were real or not. I'll give them grades and then I'll pick the dice and roll them. So let's say it would be a 12. If he had a good grade, let's say a 2 or 3, it means it would be a total of 14 or 15, which means depending the play that would happen, you have big chances of still going on with the puck, or at times it would be the defense man would have a better grade instead of the attacking player. Means it could either stop the game or steal the puck or simply prevent him from shooting straight on the goal. And the way I would try to modify the games through the years, and I got that game back some 2 or 3 years ago, around that range, and I have specific grades for players that say that have situations like let's say this pass or shoot. So the pass will still be an automatic play of sorts. I won't change anything. The shooting aspect, it will probably be the better the player, especially the front wing, the center, and at times some kind of Bobby or other defenseman would still score quite a bit. It have a higher shooting range, shooting grade that would add to the dice roll. So basically, if someone is real good at shooting at the net, you have better chance to reach it. And then you have, let's say, other cards like face to face, which basically means the game is stopped. It's offside. Let's call it offside. Then you have to go for another face-off. Stolen puck, that was usually on this game, and it is original 4. It was automatic, but include on these player cards, I would add puck control grade, I would say. So it wouldn't be automatic. You'd still have to roll dice as well. It means it probably keep the puck and trying to get another pass or shoot card, so the play would go on. It will reflect a little bit as well that aspect of at times when the play will stall a little bit, either center ice or right around the corner, they battle for the puck. So that would be the kind of situation I would recreate for modifying the use of this specific card. Of course, you have the VCR, so you refer to the VCR tape and the following sequence that would unfold to get the final result of this specific situation, and have penalty. Penalty usually, if your defenseman will get penalty, it will be automatic, and you have to withdraw him for a certain time. I think it was a number of shoots that you have to keep him out of play, and the wingman will have some penalty cards as well, but not the center, because you have a maximum of 2 players to get penalties, 1 defenseman and 1 wingman. The center will always be on the ice no matter what, and I don't think they even have any penalty cards anyway. As for the goalies cards, usually you have to wait for the attacker to claim that he would shoot, and at the time he would shoot with a snap, because there was some kind of plastic net, but the defensive team with some goalie card, they could block the shot. There could be a pass to center, so it could be a pass to himself. Is kind of slowing down the game, and hope that he could get face off or stolen puck. So that's a little bit the kind of strategy of sorts you'd have to use deliberately. This kind of card, you also have penalty, but the penalty, if the goalie gets the penalty card, it will be on his side, so you have to choose a defenseman or a wingman, depending if someone is already on the penalty box. So the way I will modify the game, essentially the shooting range, the shooting grade would mean the shoot would reach the net, and then I'd use a goalie card, so I could see if he stops the puck or goal is confirmed. So there again, I could play a little bit if you have more of an elite goalie, which means it could be between 5 and 12. The puck is stopped, but from 1 to 4 goal is allowed. At times you could get bad rolls all the time, so it could still mean that it's not confirmed all the time that that specific goalie would stop the puck and freeze the play. That would be the kind of way of modifying this game. I really like experimenting a lot with it, but at times, as you expect, at times things would work, others just wouldn't fit well. But last 2, maybe 3 years, I would sometimes take this out, try some tricks, and eventually I would put down either specific cards, or probably just putting them on a team sheet, and they have all their grades aside, so it will be pretty easy to but depending of the situation, these players would be involved. I'll put something down during the year. I will experiment something depending it will be individual card or team sheets. I'll see which format would fit best. So it would give a better way to have more realistic games, whether with real life players or fictional teams. It would feel a little less generic, and at the same time, you could still use all these cards. And for the goalie cards, it means you will use it in a different way, but you still kind of recycle this game in a specific way. It could still be able to salvage it, because I could feel why it was a little bit odd to use a cassette for game resolution. You go to a dice roll. That's why after a certain time, I simply decided to go strictly with dice roll and put specific use on specific cards, so it would be like giving a sense of a little more realistic gameplay. And yeah, I definitely would try to get a couple of full games with my ideas. So I'll show them for you, and then you will comment how you find the gameplay I have in mind. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon, and have a nice day, and hope to have some comments and eventually show you how things will unfold with that modified way of playing the specific games. Thanks a lot, and have a nice day. Bye.